Hey everyone, welcome back to Byte by Riya, where we take exciting tech topics and make them super simple, fun, and easy to learn. Today, I am going to take you into a world where we can literally print our ideas into reality. Imagine pressing a button and creating toys, tools, jewelry, or even parts of a house all from scratch. Sounds impossible, right? Well, welcome to the world of 3D printing, a technology that's not only real but already changing how we build, design, and even treat people medically. Let's dive in. So, let's begin by understanding what makes 3D printing so amazing. Think of it like this. You imagine something, for example, say a pencil holder shaped like a spaceship. Okay. Instead of going to a shop, you design it on your computer, hit print button and boom, the object is created right in front of you. Yeah, this is not magic. It is called additive manufacturing, a process that builds object layer by layer using materials like plastic, resin, or even metal. A quick question for you guys. If you could print anything at home, what would it be? You can drop it in comments. Alright, so let's move on to the uh, what is 3D printing? Okay. Let's understand the heart of it. 3D printing is manufacturing process where objects are created by adding materials one thin layer at a time based on digital model. Unlike traditional method where we cut or model material, where we mold material, here we are building it kind of like stacking pancake to make a tower. In technical terms, this is called additive manufacturing and it allows us to make things that are complex, customized and even hollow inside. Have you ever made something with Lego one block at a time? 3D printing works the same way but even smarter. Now, let's move on to the 3D printing timeline. Yeah, we have come a long way. This is technology. In 2024, 3D printing is getting even cooler with things like AI integration from 2024. Okay, so we are using AI integration right now in 2025. Smart printers that can fix design errors. We have sustainable materials which will help us to print with recycled plastic or biodegradable material. And now we can make it more perfect for industries and schools alike. Now the speed less it will it will make the things in very high speed, and it will generate only very less waste. Imagine a 3D printer. Imagine a printer that knows exactly how to fix your broken headphone part. That's where we are headed. It will be an amazing, right? Alright, so now let's move on to the next. Let's break it down. The sequence of 3D printing, step by step. How exactly does something go from your computer screen in your hand? Let's go through the 4-step journey of 3D printing. The first step is design a 3D model. So in this step, design a 3D model. First, we want to design our object in a 3D software. You can use software like Tinkercad or Blender. You can choose the shape, size, and features like sculpting but digitally. Next, we want to slice. Okay. Next, your model is sliced into horizontal layers. Imagine cutting a loaf of bread into slices. Your printer knows how to print each slice from the bottom to up. So, bottom to top. Alright, now let's move on to the third step. The third step is printing. This is exciting part. The printer reads those slices and it will start printing layer by layer using melted plastic, resin or powder depending on the machine. Now the last step, the fourth one is post processing. In this step, once printed, the object may need a bit of cleaning, that is, removing support material, smoothing surfaces, or painting it to add flair. Did you ever made a something and realized it needed a finishing touch? 3D printing does the same. It's part art, part science. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next. The types of 3D printers. All right, not all 3D printers work in the same way. Here are some important types of 3D printers. There are many. I am mentioning about only few, each with their own speciality. The first one is FDM. It is fused deposition modeling. It will melt plastic filament and lays it down like that noodles. I mean, we have one noodle, right? So sorry, I forgot the name. So it is affordable and great for school beginners and the 3D printing hobbyist. Okay. So yeah, the next one is SLA. It is stereolithography. In this, we will use UV lasers, okay, to harden liquid resin, perfect for making super smooth, detailed objects like jewelry or dental molds. Now, we can discuss about the digital light processing. It is nothing, the DLP, similar to SLA, but instead of a laser, here we are using a digital light projector. It is faster and works well for a small, sharp designs. So FDM is like a 3D pen. SLA is like sculpting with light. DLP, think of it like a laser projector building stuff for you. Alright, now let's move on to the materials used in 3D printing. So, one of the coolest things about 3D printing is variety of materials we can use. The first one is plastic. Okay, we are using PLA or ABS plastic. It is common, easy to print, and long lasting. Now, let's move on to the next one. Next one we are using is resin. Okay, it is great for smooth surface when we made it with a resin material. Then we can also use metal powders. For example, if you want to build aerospace and industrial tools, you can go with metal powder. We are also using ceramics. It is great for creative or heat resistant object. And not only these, we are using the food materials too, right? Like chocolate or pancake batter. Yes, there are food printers now. What would you like to print with when you are using 3D printer? Which material you choose? Is it plastic, metal or chocolate? You can comment me in the below. Now let's move on to the next, the advantages of 3D printer. Now let's talk about the benefit, and trust me, there are many. I am just mentioning few of that. Okay, so first advantage is weight reduction. It will build strong parts with less material, and we can also create prosthetics, implants, even working bonds for, so we can use these in medical applications. And it is very less weight guy sorry it is less sorry it is it generate only very less waste, so it will use what you need, perfect for sustainability. And as I discussed before, it is a rapid prototyping. The step is only few. It will the design, print, test and fix all in one day. And we can also customize it according to our need. For example, if you want a phone case with your name on it, It is easy. You can print it by yourself. And complex geometry can also print by ourselves. Like we can print shapes impossible to make by hand or machine. We can do it in 3D printing. Okay. And would you rather wait weeks for a custom tool or just print one in your garage? That's the power of 3D printing. Alright, so now let's move on to the challenges of 3D printing. Of course, every awesome tech comes with a few speed bumps. It takes time to learn the design software and printer setting. Some printers and materials can be costly. Not every material is printable. Large models can take hours or even days. So there are also legal concerns, like people could print things they don't own the rights to. So yes, it's exciting but still needs smart responsible users like you. All right, now let's move on to the big scale projects and creativity. So this is where it gets inspiring. Let's look at how people are using 3D printing to do big things. The first one is a 3D printed tree sculpture that lives in a park. Now you can see the image of a massive table. It is inspired by nature, printed, not carved. We are also building the world's first 3D printed house. It built faster and cheaper. And not only that, projects like Purple Stamp bring creativity into classroom through technology. Who said printers are only for paper? These printers are shaping the future one layer at a time. Now, uh, now let's move on to the 3D applications. So, we are using something really exciting. Let's explore the 3D printing application. It is how 3D printing is actually being used in the real world. Okay, this isn't future stuff anymore. 3D printing is here and it is transforming our industry. Let's go one by one, but in a fun way. Alright, so first one is medical applications. So imagine a world where we can print body parts like a jawbone, a spine, or even skin tissue. Sounds unreal, right? It's already happening, guys. Doctors are using 3D printing to make custom prosthetics perfectly designed to fit a patient. Dental crowns and braces are now 3D printed with a high precision. Researchers are even working on bioprinting organs using living cells. Would it so what if in the future we could print a kidney or someone who needs a transplant? Oh, yeah, that's the power of we are moving toward. Okay, all right. Now let's discuss about the manufacturing and industrial use of 3D printing. So it is a game changer for factories and engineers like me. So need a part for a machine. Instead of waiting for weeks, they can just print it right here. It allows rapid prototyping, which means you can test ideas fast, make changes and reprint. It will help us to save time, money and reduce waste. And now we are also using it in automotive industry. Yes, even cars are getting 3D printed from dashboard component to custom tool. Even some car frames and electric vehicle parts are now printed for better weight balance and speed. Companies like Tesla and BMW are investing a heavy in this space because it makes cars lighter, cheaper and faster to build. We are also using 3D printers in aerospace, aeroplanes, rockets and satellites. Yep. 3D printing is used by NASA and SpaceX to build parts that are super strong and super light. Every gram matters in space. So printing complex shape that would be impossible to make traditionally is a huge advantage. Imagine printing rocket parts that can be survive outer space. Now, that is cool tech. Alright, it is also used in construction. This might blow your mind. Entire houses are now being printed by 3D printers. Huge robotic arm layer, concrete, creating walls in just a few hours. This could mean faster housing in emergencies, cheaper construction, more sustainable building techniques. All right, and we are also building consumer products right now, where you can get involved. People are using 3D printing to create custom phone holders, jewelry, toys, kitchen gadgets, even cross-play armor and figurines. If you love crafting our making stuff, this is our creative playground. Not only that, we are also used in packaging and prototyping. Companies are now printing custom packaging to fit products perfectly, reducing waste and improving safety. And before launching a product, there can be a prototype, test it and adjust the design before full production. Super smart and efficient. All right, so these are some of the applications of 3D printers. And one more thing, to sum it up, 3D printing is precise and powerful. It will change industry from healthcare to aerospace, encouraging personal creation, leading the way toward eco-friendly innovation. Whether you are an artist, an engineer, or a curious student, this is your chance to be a part of the next tech revolution. So let's conclude. All right, guys. Thank you so much for exploring the world of 3D printing with me today. I hope you learned something new, and more importantly, I hope you are inspired. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is a brand new channel and your support means everything to me. Every single subscriber motivates me to create a better, brighter, and more exciting tech videos, guys, just for you. And if you want this full presentation, that is the PPT file for your school, college, or webinar or anything, you can just email me at bytebyria bytebyria@gmail.com, so I can reply back this PPT for you guys. I would like to send it to you in as a reply. Okay, it is completely free, and so in back I just ask you for a like and subscribe. I am Riya and this is Byte by Riya. Stay creative, stay curious, and remember you don't just have to use technology, you can create it, guys. Alright, that's all from my end today. So see you in the next video. Bye bye for today. Bye. Love you.